Are you looking for some DIY home improvement ideas that won't break the bank? I don't know if I've talked about this much on our YouTube channel, but anyone who knows me on a personal level knows that I love learning new skills and I love being frugal. So today I'm going to be sharing 6 ways that we've kept our homes looking updated over the years without costing a fortune. And trust me, if I can DIY these projects, so can you. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm Lindsay, a proud Anthem resident and your local realtor with the Wise Move AZ team at Realty One Group. On this channel, we have a lot of fun talking about all things Anthem and real estate, and we would love to have you along for the ride. So hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon to be notified when our new videos are released every single Thursday. There's something about DIY home improvement projects that give me such a sense of accomplishment. We take a lot of pride in making our home a beautiful space that we love to spend time in. We always have a lot of fun brainstorming ways to update our home on the cheap, and I can't wait to share some of the projects that we've had the most success with. These 6 projects can breathe life into spaces that are feeling drab or outdated, and what's even better is that they can be done on a very limited budget. So let's jump right in. Project number 1, add or update your hardware. When I say hardware, I'm talking about the knobs and pulls on your cabinets, but also the hinges and handles on your doors. When we moved into our home, it had brass door handles and hinges, and we decided to switch those out for brushed nickel. We ordered new door handles on Amazon. They weren't expensive and they were easy to install. The instructions came in the box and we only needed a screwdriver. You need to think about the types of handles you want on each door. For example, which doors do you want to be able to lock and which ones just need a handle? With respect to the knobs and pulls on our cabinets, we ordered ours on Wayfair.com and they were pretty inexpensive. If you already have hardware on your cabinets, you may want to buy something that's the same size so that you don't have to worry about filling, patching, or painting any holes. On the other hand, if you don't have any hardware on your cabinets, you can pick whatever you want. I strongly recommend buying a knob and pull drilling template so that you can make sure that everything is straight. I don't know about you, but crooked drawer pulls would probably keep me up at night. The one piece of advice that I have for this project is to be like Santa. Make a list and check it twice. Make sure that you count all of the doors more than once so that you know how many hinges, handles, pulls, and knobs you need. Order the right amount all at once. You don't want to order too few just to find out that they've discontinued that model when you go to order the rest. Project number 2, refresh window coverings. I'm going to preface this one by saying that my husband and I have pretty minimalist contemporary taste, so in my opinion, window coverings need to be functional but shouldn't make a statement. Additionally, I'm an allergy sufferer, so I'm not a fan of curtains because they seem to collect dust faster than I can keep them clean. Our home had heavy curtains and valances in almost every room when we bought it. But for whatever reason, it took us years to take them down. I couldn't believe the difference it made when we finally took them down and patched and painted the holes. Taking down those heavy curtains and valances allowed more natural light in and totally updated the space. Instead, we opted for blackout shades in the bedroom and blinds throughout the rest of the house. They're light, bright, and easy to clean. Alternatively, if you love drapes and valances, you could consider updating the rod, getting new fabric, or even recovering the valances. Whichever route you go, this project will take a bit of time, but it is doable. I bet this will make a big difference in your home too. Project number 3, update your bathroom mirror. I'm always blown away by how changing one small thing in your house can make such a huge difference. And that's definitely true when we're talking about your bathroom mirror. With your bathroom mirror, you have a couple of options. You can replace the mirror entirely with something new, or you can consider framing the existing mirror. Replacing the mirror will be relatively easy, although it may require you to patch and paint some drywall. Framing the mirror, on the other hand, will require a little more skill. I would recommend watching lots of YouTube videos before tackling this project. The key is that you don't want to see the glue in the mirror, and you want to get a nice tight fit with the frame. Either way, this can really make a statement in a bathroom that's looking a little flat. Project number 4, create an accent wall. An accent wall can be so much more than just slapping some brightly colored paint up on one wall in a room. I get to see so many cool accent and statement walls through my job. Accent walls can be created with shiplap, tile, paint, wallpaper, or even wood paneling. Yes, I said wallpaper and wood paneling. And no, I'm not talking about what your grandparents had in their house when you were little. It's come a long way, and you can create some really sleek designs that don't cost a fortune. My best advice is, if you're going to be doing any painting, don't cheap out. Higher quality paints are going to be easier to work with and more forgiving for folks like me who don't paint every day. Have you ever created an accent wall in your home? If so, I would love to hear about it in the comments. We've been thinking about doing an accent wall in our bathroom, and I would love to hear your ideas. Project number 5, update your light fixtures. This is another one of those little things that made a huge difference in our house. When we bought our home, it had cream-colored frosted globes throughout. We switched those out for clear globes with vintage bulbs, and I absolutely love it. The hardest part of this project was picking what we wanted. The actual installation of the globes and bulbs took very little time. This is a project that you could probably bang out in one weekend. Project number 6. Deep clean flooring. Okay, this one might seem like it doesn't fit, but bear with me. Deep cleaning your grout and carpet can make them look like new. It's amazing how dingy grout can look after years of traffic, and carpets can get so flat and shabby without us even noticing. Consider renting a cleaning machine from your local hardware store and putting some elbow grease into it. If you can deep clean your flooring and fall back in love with it, that will be a whole lot less expensive than replacing it. So there you have it. What DIY home improvement project are you going to tackle first? Let me know in the comments. I think our next project is going to be adding a built-in shoe rack to our front hall closet, and if it turns out well, maybe we'll share it on here, so wish us luck. If you found this video helpful, let me know by hitting that like button, subscribing to our channel, and sharing this video with your friends. Also, if you're on a DIY kick, then you're going to want to click and watch this video up top on how to drain your hot water heater, or this video on the bottom, which runs through common home inspection findings. That will create a list of to-dos you didn't even know you wanted. Enjoy those, and I'll see you next Thursday.